let's see. We got this little cricket here. Is it cricket? Is it cricket? Is it cricket? Anybody there? Come on, somebody must be up this morning, huh? Oh, it's already afternoon, so you gotta be up, unless you're late coming home from church. That's probably what you're doing. You're probably still at church, and you're late getting from church. I understand. God first, then me second, right? I know where your priorities are. Okay, that's good. Well, I got some ideas I want to share with you today. It's talking about real estate, man. And actually, remember that people in Houston, I'm going to do another one for Florida. I see Florida is getting hit, so people are going to have to rebuild their lives, and I'm going to do a special report for people in Florida, 299 ways to put your life back together and get, 299 programs that FEMA doesn't know about. I mean, that's what ticks me off. Everybody thinks they know everything, and they can't. It takes work. And that's what I want to teach more people to do. Maybe if you give me ideas about how to teach people about researching, because that's what it's all about. Anybody can do anything they want in life, tell you the truth, if you do the right kind of research. And I think that's what stops anybody. They don't do the research, or know how to do the research. Hi, Jason. Let's go. Very, very windy right now. Where are you? Are you down in Florida or somewhere? Georgia? That's why it's windy. But it's doing enough research and knowing all the, not the traditional things. Everybody thinks because they got the internet now and they don't have to go to the library, and so they have all the information they need, and that's not true. St. Cloud, Florida. St. Cloud, Florida. Where the heck is that? I think I did a research report, didn't you, for housing? You're going to need that now. Hey there, Matthew, Prima Base in West Texas. Oh, if you've been hurt by that flood, go to letsgo.com/research or actually just letsgo.com/tutor, and that's the front page of all my research work. And I'll give you a free copy of the one for Houston. And that will give you all the Texas, 299 things for Texas. And I'm going to do that again for Florida. So to get it free, because it is just about doing the research. And that's what I think people could do so much more in life if they train themselves how to do research. And we fool ourselves now that we think we know how to do it because of the internet. Hi, let's go. How are you doing? Oh, Paul, it's wonderful weather here. It's like, 65, 72, something like that. Running this morning, I already sweat, and I'm running faster than ever before. That's why I do my promos towards the end of my run. So if you see the promos for these things, I'm doing them on my phone that I'm used for running, and I don't know what happened. I'm 74 years old, and I'm really cut a minute or two per mile out of my time. And I was just sort of resigned to getting slower as I get older and things like that. Now I'm getting faster. I don't know what's going on. I'm not doing anything differently, but it feels neat. And I'm bragging about it. My family's sick of hearing me brag about that. Money from Philly, Evil King. I remember yesterday. I got an iPhone. That I usually do 3 phones here, but one's not working. This is the biggest hurricane in history. I hope I don't become history. Yes. I guess you didn't have enough time to get out or whatever. This looks better. And that's why my family, this is why I'm doing the flood stuff for Houston, and I'll have one later for Florida, about 299. I mean, we got a lot of money from FEMA. Back in the 70s, a flood came where I live in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, wiped out our business, our home, and everything. So what people learn are about the FEMA programs. And that's just a handful of programs. And what you should know about everything the government has available. Because if you had a tax account, right, and you were a fat cat, you would learn about every tax deduction in the world, right? So why don't you learn about every grant giving that the government has. You would learn about tax deductions. That's how the government gives money to rich folks, through tax deductions. Because they pay too much taxes. So people don't pay a lot of taxes. They do it for grants. Because you don't have that much tax money that we pay. To get back money in tax pay. So that's what you need, is a grant accountant. And that's what I am. I'm your grant accountant. But I want to teach you how to be your own grant accountant. This is living in America. In America, now, a third of everything in America is government. So learn how to use it. Sure, it's not everything for all the time or whatever. How to get a government grant for my small business, and how much can I get? Toolkeeper, my interest in travel overseas to Southeast Asia. Oh, cool. Okay, a government grant. Okay, here's the program about travel overseas. It's for business, actually. That's what it is. It's for your small business to get sales overseas. So they have up to $5,000, to do this. And for you to get business overseas. And what they also do for your small business is find you clients, find you, people to represent you overseas and everything. So that's why, don't hire some consultant who charges $20,000 to do this kind of stuff. The government does it for free, and they even give you money. Now, no consultant's going to give you money, right? They're going to take your money. See, that's what I mean about research. So what we know how to do is use Google, do research, and what are you going to find? You're going to find people who want money from you because they know you're looking for help. I pack my objector, the one I have now, my Oreo ejector. I'm not sure what that means, Jason. I'm a stupid old guy. So tell me what that means. Okay, so traveling overseas. Okay, $5,000 travel overseas. Right, and this is a program to help you. Projector. I mean, like movie projector or whatever. Hey, let's go. Can you provide me with information regarding $50,000? Yes, we'll do the $50,000 house too. Let me finish the $5,000 on going overseas. Because this is a program. It's actually run through the Department of Commerce and your state and the Small Business Administration. Hi, Brian. Glad you showed up finally. Boy, I've been waiting for you. And you finally made it. Let's see who's. Let me get my other website up here. Okay, so the $5,000 travel overseas is for business. And you could be just an entrepreneur. Any kind of small business, one person, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a conglomerate or any of that kind of stuff. Am I on Facebook? You guys see me on Facebook? God, I don't know. I will be revisiting your membership site, Matthew. I teamed up with a jazz nonprofit called the New School of Music. Awesome. Ooh, neat. In charge of fundraising. Cool. But I don't see me on Facebook. You guys see me on Facebook? I want to make sure that that's going, because I could only do Facebook and YouTube today. I don't, my third, whatever. Oh yeah, there I'm on Facebook. Okay, that's cool. My third phone canked out on me, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, turn that in or something. It's just I buy used phones. I don't bother with buying the new ones. They're too expensive. I get a good iPhone for $100, and they work the same way. You just want to get online, make phone calls, and search the internet, right? So any kind of, whether it's $600 or $60, same thing. Do the same thing. So why pay $600? Okay, so we got. Doing overseas. Okay, now it's a program. The best place to start to find this program is through your State Department of Commerce. Your State Department of Commerce. Okay, so if you Google, put in your state. Say you live in Massachusetts, and you want to put export Massachusetts. Okay, and look for a .gov that has your state government. And Leslie and 3 others just shared your video. Oh, thank you. So you want to look for .gov in the state of Massachusetts, and they will have an export office. So you want to sell experts. Good morning from Colorado. Nito from Colorado. Looking for a house with me. Thanks for what you do. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll cover that. Let me do the $5,000 for overseas. Go to this website to find it. My friend in jail, how can I get bond money for him? How much is that bond money? Okay, www.export.gov/locations. Okay, export.gov/locations. So this will be your export office near you, okay? And what you want to do, don't come, hey, I want to grab $5,000. No, don't be, a greedy son of a gun, which we all are, right? No, just contact them and say, hey, I'm looking to getting clients overseas or customers overseas or selling my product overseas. You want to sell stuff that way, okay? Because that's why the government has this for us, for the balance of trade. If we buy goods from other countries all the time, then they're getting our money. We don't use the money here. So if we have good stuff that sells to other countries, then those other countries give money here. And then we grow, right? So it's better to give than receive. Right? I mean, it's better to receive than give, at least in money. From Youngstown, Ohio. Oh, terrific. So that's it. Contact them, make an appointment, whether it's by phone, maybe they're too far away or whatever, but their offices, a lot of big cities all over the country, and they're government offices, so you won't see them, they don't advertise in Google like everybody else does. Who want your money? Remember, the people who give money don't advertise. They don't have money to advertise that they're giving away money. So you have to find them, and it takes work. And that's what I mean. All of life to me is about doing the necessary research. If you're not, that's why the only thing I think we should teach in school is how to do research. Because that's the key. That's why when I first started in this business, 40 some years ago or something like now, I was doing research for Fortune 500 clients and getting the millions and millions of dollars. And I was just getting on the phone and talking to people, find out where it is, and hey, I want to do this stuff. And they were making millions on this. So that's what's important is research. And now I think, I used to think back then the only people who know how to live in life are media, the fake news people. Because actually, a journalist knows that they could get on the telephone and make 7 phone calls and find the answer to anything. They just don't know the headline. And that's what I figure myself. I could do a book on anything, I just don't know the headline. So it's the same for you want to do things in life. You have to CNN, Financial News Network? Yes, that's why I used to be on that. They wanted me to have my own show on Financial News Network. Actually, it was a dentist that owned that network in the beginning. Anyway, so a journalist knows they could get the information on anything. So that's what we have to fake news, right? Fake and right. So that's what we have to teach people is how to do that research and not just rely on what your friend says or somebody that spends their life getting money from you versus doing the research. I mean, you want to know anything about like a heart problem you have or any medical problem, sure, you can ask your doctor, but remember your doctor spends 99% of their time helping patients. Now, what you could also do is contact National Institute of Health and find somebody who spends 80 hours a week just studying your disease. That's all they do. They're not spending, so they know what will be printed in the medical journals next year because they're researching that today. And what you have to do, you'd be lucky, like in doctors, you're hoping that they read last year's medical journals, right? Well, why do that when you could talk to somebody who's writing what will be in the medical journals next year because they already got the data, and things like that. See, that's the power of information. The opportunity is not in what everybody else has. It's the opportunity is what nobody else has, and everybody's too lazy to go do the real work. And that's the important thing. Now, you can't be lazy. You're going to have to put in the hours. It's your butt to the seat. And just not saying what Google says is right. I mean, you could Google now, a knock knock. Who's there, Ryan? you could go into Google now, research papers wrong. Opportunity who? And somebody's doing a knock knock joke on me. Thanks for all you do. Oh, Yolanda, thank you. What's the answer? What's the answer, Ryan? Knock knock, come on, opportunity who? Okay, I guess there's no answer. Good. Okay, so you have to put in the work. The stuff is underneath rocks. It's places nobody looks. It's not what everybody else has. That's not an opportunity. Opportunity is knocking. Oh yes, that's what you get. See, I didn't even get the joke. I was not made for school. Neither was I. I flunked out of high school, barely got through college. But then when I was ready in grad school, I got all A's. Yeah, so it's not. And I have 2 New York Times bestsellers, even though I flunked English. So there's lots of ways to get through life. And that's why you can't criticize anybody on how they're getting through life. They're doing all of us are doing the best we possibly can. Sure, we all need help and things like that. I love your charisma. Oh, thank you. I don't know what it is. Get ex-wives would probably say something else. But it's really about having fun and giving as much as you can. And that's the key. And sure, we all could help each other with tips or whatever that we may learn and make life easier. Here's another thing to use. Particularly actually in real estate too, is instead of going on the internet and finding experts in real estate and flipping houses and all that kind of stuff. No, because you run into people who want money from you. Oh, come to my real estate course or Trump University real estate course, right? Things like that. He was getting $30,000 from people. Actually, he had to pay it all back. And everybody got ripped off, and so that's why all these real estate courses like that or whatever. The best thing to do is go to a meetup. If you go to meetup.gov, I'm not gov.org, meet MEETUP.org. Okay. And you find real estate groups that are meeting up like every Thursday morning or twice a month or whatever. And they have pizza at some place, and it costs you $20. That's it. So you go to, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people that are doing that in your neighborhood are ready to help you for free. So wouldn't it be better to have somebody that already went through the process? You can buy a jail tablet while in jail. You could buy a jail tablet while in jail. I don't know what a jail tablet is, but it's nice. You could do it in jail. By the way, there is a crowdfunding site for justice. So you need bail money and things like that. That's what that is. So if you I have it in all my reports I send out. I forget the name. But if you put crowdfunding and for law, legal help, justice, stuff like that, I'm sure you'll find it. If not, send me an email at Let's Go Free Radio. A touchscreen tablet. I thought you said a jail tablet. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com if you can't find it. I'll send you that link. And if you don't hear from me in 2 days, just beat on me again because I forgot. And I get a lot of stuff. I do want to help as much as I can. Sometimes I run out of time or thoughts or whatever. And that's it. So, Google that. It's a crowdfunding site. Maybe I could find it easily. Let's see where. Maybe I find you that. Let's see. Jail. Who's going to jail? Jail. The hang's all here. What the heck do we? Oh, that's hail, isn't it? Not jail. But it sounds pretty close, doesn't it? That was a pretty good little joke, wasn't it? No, you don't like it? Okay, I understand. I'm a little tacky. Old guy jokes. Where is the legal help? Okay, here we come. Okay. Yeah, it's Funded Justice. FUNDEDJUSTICE. FUNDEDJUSTICE.com. Okay, so it's Funded Justice. That's what you want. And there's where you could do crowdfunding. I mean, see, crowdfunding, I mean, to me, the good part of these hurricanes and floods and everything that we have is that people are using crowdfunding. Like down in Texas already, people in a few days are raising $100,000, $200,000 just for themselves. They're not waiting for FEMA. Any help? I was paying off my car, looked everywhere and can't find money. Family and friends also. Well, I mean, for paying off a car, there's no money. Hey, here's money to pay off your car. No, unfortunately, there's not. I mean, there's money for emergencies. You know, so if you need $500,000, there's emergency money for something like that. GoFundMe was a bust. Actually, instead of GoFundMe, I mean, crowdfunding does take work. So if you didn't get it on crowdfunding, also needy. No, there's a. Oh, God. Modest Needs. That's another one that has people that give money. See if you're eligible to do this on Modest Needs. Oh, emergency money, Dan? Okay, then what to do? There's a whole bunch of nonprofits wherever you live that have emergency money like that. And you get that list from your county government. So your county government is part of the community block grant funding. Okay, community block grant money. You could also start with 211 and things like that. But if any one of those fail, you got to keep going. I mean, so many people say, well, I called 211 and not. Life doesn't work that way. You can't make, it's like asking one person out for a date and they say no. Well, you can't go home and say nobody will go out, you know. And it's the same way with getting money and stuff like that. So that's what that is. So it's an emergency, Dan, too. Modest Needs, I think it's .com. It's probably .org. Modestneeds.org. That's another fundraising site. But the people who come there just look to help people like you. So that's what it is. GoFundMe is something you have to promote and get people to do. So that's why crowdfunding, it takes effort, and that's why it's good to do it in conjunction with somebody else somehow. You know, somebody else. I mean, or get out and start pounding away that you're doing it. You have to drive people to go see the funding site. But still, it's easier to drive somebody to go to a GoFunding site than your own site and ask for money. You know, so that's what it is. It's all about the effort, you know, that you put into it and how creative you are. Maybe you have to be creative, maybe you don't. But you just got to keep going. Oh, I'm familiar with 211. When I called 2 months straight, never got someone to pick up. Oh, that was odd too. Well, call your local elected official, your congressman. You have 2 congressmen, 2 senators, and your state elected officials. And they could help point you what's right. See, it's different every state, every city, everything. This is why in the reports I do, whether it's money for investing in real estate or money to start a business or just money to live on, they're the 3 reports I do. I give you the local sources for all those because there's no one place that I could do. So it's, you know, there's tens of thousands of sources for one program because they're different everywhere else. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the $500,000 for flipping a house. These are investors. This is a crowdfunding site. See, crowdfunding, you know, I think this is the neatest thing in the country now, or in the world, is a way to get money in addition to grant money. Grant money crowdfunding is becoming bigger in many categories now. Now here's a Black Hawk Corporation. I have an O on that. That looks like it's different. BLACKHAWKCORP. Let me see if that is, or is there an O on the end of that? Yeah, that's CORP. Okay, Black Hawk CORP. Okay. .com. And that's a crowdfunding site. See, they get a loan, start investing, stuff like that. So it's investors, loans, and stuff for real estate. So people are getting like $500,000, for their projects on there. There's a lot of crowdfunding sites now that are looking for real estate investment. So that's why if you're looking to flip houses and stuff like that, start looking at the crowdfunding. There's like 1,000 crowdfunding sites just for real estate. So this is where you can get partners to help invest in your projects, that you have. And that, this is just one place. There's Blackhawk. I mean, like I said, there's dozens and dozens. There's a whole industry now. Because everybody wants to invest in real estate, and then everybody wants to make money in real estate. So, if you don't have money to invest in real estate, you can now find fat cats easier than ever before. And that's what's available now. And only because of the internet. It was too hard to organize all that before, but the cloud and all that kind of stuff makes it easier now. Money to live on, was that? Money to live on site. Jimmy, that's my lesco.com/research, and you'll see the $299 package. So there's 299 ways to get extra money to live on. And that's what I do. I go through, and this is custom research. It takes me about 2 weeks to do it. I'll take wherever you live and show you all the programs where you live. That give out free money and services and everything, so you don't have to spend money on stuff you could get for free in 2 places. One, government programs. Half the report is really government programs from the state, local nonprofits, and even federal programs. And now the internet. So whether it's crowdfunding or shared economy or getting money through peer-to-peer loans, like this one for real estate, because that or jobs, easy jobs to get income. So if you could sit in your, clean out your closet and make $200 and you didn't even know about it from clothes you haven't worn in 2 years. Man, see, there's so many ways. Or you have a basement, you could clear out a corner of your basement and make an extra $200 a month, because somebody wants to store their stuff. See, all this is now easy to do because of websites and what they call platforms. How about a free trip to Disney? I don't think you want to go there. Or I'd wait for a few months. No, this money is for overseas. How about a free... so all these ways. I mean, there's almost like 150 ways to make extra money on all that. How to make a wish for the Disney gig. How to make a wish for the... Well, I guess there's make a wish. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think life... to make life important. I mean, why do we want to go to Disney? Why do we want to go do those things? I mean, sure, it's great. I love to find any real estate opportunities in Orlando, right? Well, I could do a report for you that will show you 150 real estate sources of money. Online bagging site. What? All Fundly is an online bagging site. Fundly. A lot of people use it. Make money. I mean, the bigger sites, I know about 50% get the money that they're doing. Nothing's guaranteed. Like life, everything like that is like that. To me, it's... We'll touch base after the storm. Yes, that's probably wise. Tell us about your training on how to do research. Yeah, I'm not sure how to train people. I thought you said not to pay anyone for information. Yes, anyone who says, all I do is pay for, I show you the sources. I'm just doing your research for you. The people say, don't pay, particularly people promise you money. I don't promise you money. I can't guarantee anybody gets this money. I just guarantee that these programs are real. But there's many people out there who guarantee you have this money, just give me $200 and you got the money and things like. I mean, that's just nuts. They can't do that. I thought you said don't pay money. Tell me about the training. Yeah, I have one thing. There is a Start looking at Udemy. Do you know Udemy.com? That's where the courses. I'm starting to put more courses on there that trains people on this for finding help and information and how to research with that. So if you go to Udemy, that's a good place to start training. And my research is me doing it, research, and then here I'm sharing tools and techniques and things like that with people. So Udemy, if you go to udemy.com and put in the keyword "Let's Go," because it seems that all my, let's see, Udemy, let's see, make sure this works. Let's see, I put "Let's Go" and Udemy. Yes! Okay. Yeah, all my... Yeah, I'm only charging like 20, 30 bucks or something like that for these things. And then it's a course you have forever. And it's broken down and step by step and everything about how to do the research. So that's what I'm really trying to do, is train people how to do the research and find these things, because it's important. Yeah. I mean, just like in healthcare, man, I have, do you know you can get free cataract surgery? Right. How many people, you know, old people have, or free condoms. That's right. So, free cataract surgery and free condoms. How do you like that? You know, that's the kind of stuff that's out there. But you're going to go to 3 doctors. They won't know about it. We'll be willing to spend money in training as how to do this research. Thanks for the Udemy. Yeah. Well, that's mine. I don't know if anybody else is doing that. I know I'd probably be... yeah, I don't know. People, I mean, a lot of people say they do research. I've been researching free money for 40 years now. So I've gone through a lot of things, written 100 books on the subject, 2 New York Times bestsellers, and you know, I've had a good life doing this, and I think it's important because, I mean, God, if I could show you something, you know, that you could improve your life or whatever it is. I mean, doctors save lives, I guess. You know, what I'm trying to do is enhance your life, you know, and make it easier, better, or whatever. And that's something I want to do for the rest of my life. You know, I figure I have about 20, 30 more years. Well, 30 is probably a stretch. 20 is maybe going to look pretty easy. Yeah. So I'll be there, particularly now I'm running faster. And that encourages me. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff that's out there. And anything, I mean, God, that gives you power. If you don't have to know the answer to anything, you have to know how to find it and how to find the best one. You know, because everybody's out there, nobody's right. You know, everybody could say they're right. Oh, Tika's back. Thank you, Tika. That you have to know how to find the best information so you could make the best decision for you. That's the important thing. Everybody wants to tell you what to do in life. Everybody says they have the answer. And both of those are wrong. Great afternoon, everyone. Oh, always first class. Thanks for joining us. And so the thing to make good decisions is to know your options. And what happens is, mainly because we're lazy, we don't know our options. We'll go to Google and we'll find a few things and read a few blogs. And most of blogs, don't forget, if you read what looks like an article, it's probably an article of somebody who's writing that just to get the clickbait. So you click on it, so them to sell something. Toolkeeper, $5. What's that? What's $5 for, Toolkeeper? I forget. Or was that something I was going to find, or was that $500,000? It was the blackhawkcorp.com. That's one of the real estate sites, and there's, you know, dozens and dozens and dozens of real estate sites. So you could always look at. Well, I think I'm wearing out my welcome here. So if nobody has any more questions, I think I'm gonna pass for the day, and we'll be here again soon. The $5 was a super chat purchase. Oh, really? Oh, you mean you sent me money? Oh, how nice. How do I do that? I never saw that before. Hello from Scottsdale. Ooh, I just did a report from it. Oh, I see, yes. Toolkeeper, what do I do, Toolkeeper? Is there something I got to do or are you just being nice? That's awfully nice, because that's what I have to do is figure out, how to, keep making a living doing this, because that's what I want to do. I go, okay, well, I'm sure Google has figured this out. Okay, thank you. That's so nice, Toolkeeper. I appreciate, and it's nice. I remember watching you on TV. Yes, that was me when I was a young lad. I was a young lad back then too. What's the smallest land anybody could buy? I couldn't read what that was. Yeah, I used to do that too. I was young once too. Yeah. Let's see, somebody else had a question. I am disabled single mom of 2 who have survived domestic violence. It's sort of violence. I want to start a business. I really need help with a grant. Can you make a video for South Jersey? Well, I could do one for your, if you go to lesco.com/research, I'll do a custom report. They're, depending on the topic, they're like $50 to $80, to do that. Now, the woman who has a disabled, Tara Mar. Oh yeah, I think I got an email from you. I haven't responded yet, Tara. Well, number one, I wouldn't spend any money starting a business. I think there's too many ways to generate income without spending money. And that's what's important, because you don't have to spend money. And there are a lot of people out there that will convince you that you have to spend money on them to do that. I don't have any. Well, good. That means if you don't have, or to start, let's say, I'm like the old info counselor who was showing all the videos you can buy for a cheapie. Oh, that's it. Are there any grants for small business in Richmond? Yes, but see, don't ask for grants. Whatever you want to do in life, don't ask for grants. You may need financial assistance. But see, there's too many things to do without getting grants. And it'll take a long time. And there's other ways to do it, particularly now with the internet economy. Well, let's go back to Tara. Tara, what do you think? Maybe people could learn, I think, if they see us talk. What kind of business do you think you want to start, Tara? How do I mind sharing your videos? Ooh, let me know and I'll share it with you. Yeah. What is the website for the funding flipping houses? There's about 1,000 websites for real estate. Here's the one I mentioned, blackhawkcorp.com, BLACKHAWKCORP.com. Okay, Tara, what kind of business are you thinking about? Can you tell me or not? Something to do with domestic violence. A business to do with domestic violence? I have no idea. It's hard to explain here, okay? Do you have a video book on grant writing? You don't need a grant writer. Forget about writing a grant unless you're a nonprofit organization. 99 times out of 100, you don't have to write a grant to get free money. Only if you're a nonprofit organization, so don't worry about that. Tara, what I would do is find wherever you are. You have to think about your business first. I think you could start businesses, service businesses. There's so many businesses to start, particularly with internet platforms, not where you spend money. Do not spend money, doing any of these things. I'm not sure I want to open a nonprofit or not. I need to make money. Yeah, now you want to make money first. Don't save the world yet. Save you first, and that's getting an income. Then you go save the world. Maybe there's a way to do both at the beginning, but no, first you want to learn how to be self-sufficient. And what I would do is go to meetup.com, meetup.com. Go there and look for entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, okay? And that's who you want to talk with. Other people who are doing this. and their meetup group will cost you $10, $20 for a pizza some night. But again, other people who are doing this. You want to find people who are already doing this and are maybe 6 months along, a year along, or whatever in the process of starting their businesses, what they've learned, because you're in the beginning now. You don't know what the hell to do. They were like that too. But they learned, so you could learn from them, and you could hold their hand instead of buying this information. Now, also, I think if you, I have a book that a download now. It's 140 ways to make extra money on the internet. If you go to letsgo.com/tutor, Tutor, it's on sale for, instead of $49, it's only $19. So if you have that, if you don't, I understand, send me an email. I'll try to point you. But that download there for $19 shows you 140 ways to start little businesses making extra money on the internet without costing you a dollar. All these websites, all these platforms, as they call them, do not cost any money to start making money. And there'd be ways that you could do it, without having anything. And that's why, so it's, I'm trying affiliate marketing. Well, unless you know what you're doing, that is okay. But like I said, before I'd even do affiliate marketing, you go to a meetup of affiliate marketers to find out about what that is. Because you trying to understand yourself with just you and the internet, you're going to be overwhelmed, and you think you'll have to throw money because the people on the internet say, hey, it's easy, just give me $300 and I'll show you. Then you'll be so frustrated because you don't have $300 to give them. You don't need $300 to learn that. You go to a meetup group and start learning for free about all that. And that's why another thing, instead of selling somebody else's things, see there's services you can provide without doing anything, and just yourself to earn extra income. And that's what this is. All kinds of things you could do, for people, whether it's running errands, shopping for people or whatever, or taking care of their pets and things like that, where people are throwing money at it versus you have to find somebody and Shanghai them. Not doing that. I've been taking courses on the SBA and trying to learn everything. Well, I wouldn't take courses until I can assist you with government Hi, Mr. Harvard. Government contracting, there are TPAC, there are offices in the government that give grants to people to help you get government contracts. If Robert's going to help you for free, great. He's doing it. But otherwise, if you go to YouTube and look at my playlist, there's about 3 or 4 interviews there of government experts who get grants to help you. They don't work for the government. They're private business people who help people for free get government contracts. And they even give out grants to help you get a contract too. And that's pretty cool. And so Tara, start with that. I mean, if you have that, like I said, if you don't have the $20, then send me an email at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. I think you already sent me an email. I just didn't get to it yet. But you better send it again to make sure. Okay. Did you do a report with Scottsdale? I will be happy to do one. Take a look at letsgo.com/research, and if it's for housing, I'd be happy to do that, of course, or housing, or free money to live on, or starting a business. So they're the 3 topics I do, and I do a custom, burp just for you too, custom burp. I'd love to give it all away for free. If you want to learn more, if you look through my playlist of videos, there's lots and lots of stuff there. Or another free source I have of all the interviews I've done of people that show you how they got money is on BigDataLesco.com. Big Data, BigDataLesco.com. I got like 2,000 videos there that I've interviewed of people who got free money from the government or the internet and stuff like that, to do things. So that's what is available too for free. Otherwise, want me to do some custom research? I'd certainly be more than willing. Do research on market analysis? No, I can't leverage that very well. And when you say market analysis, if you want to talk about an idea, here's another thing I do is on lesco.com/talk, TALK. Help me if I'm from Richmond. Will they help me? Anywhere. See, my reports are custom. Like you say, I want to start a business in Richmond. Well, I show you 200 programs that are available only for Richmond. Or it's for housing. 150 only for Richmond area. They're all for you. See, now whether you get the money or not, you have to apply and figure out and all this kind of stuff. See, here's how to research this. And we did this in the last video. Was that you find out all the potentials and then see how you could make them work for you. You don't go to the government and say, this is what I want to do, give me money for that. No, because the government never does that. They don't say, well, Justin, I think we'll start a grant for Justin. Okay, so they get 500 people in Congress say, hey, let's start this grant for Justin. They don't. They start a grant, to solve some kind of problem. Now, what you have to do is find out all those problems that they have money for and see how you can make your idea fit into one of those. So that's why it's knowing all the options first. How have you amassed this knowledge? By doing research for 40 or 50 years now. That's why doing the research made me smart. And that's why when I had to start all over again a couple years ago, it was doing research. That's why I have 2,000 people that have video interviews of these people who've used, particularly the internet and crowdfunding and crowdsourcing and shared economy and all this kind of stuff, to get money from. So I pick their brain and learn how to do it or whatever, and that's what I do. I go interview experts, interview people who've done it, collect it, do the research, and that's where it is. And what's on the internet itself are just leads to the good stuff. The good stuff is really the stuff you create yourself. And that's why you have to do it, get it. So there's not answers there, so to speak. It's stuff that you have to create. And that's where the good stuff is. So that's why, Justin, what do you do? Then you find these programs, you talk to them, and they say, well, oh no, this is only for this zip code over here. It's not for you. So now you think, well, let's see, will this other zip code work for me? Could you please provide the recap of 5,000 for house flipping? There are 1,000 real estate crowdfunding websites out there, okay? And here's one of them, Black Hawk Corp, C-O-R-P, BLACKHAWK-CORP.com, okay? That's one of those thousands that are out there, you'll see. So another way to find more like that is Google Black Hawk Corp, websites like Black Hawk or businesses like this, like that. And that's how to find more of them. Or you just want a listing. I'm sure if you Google all real estate websites or something like that, that's how I initially found the list of websites that are available. Tara, okay, I think I finished that. Help from Richmond, yes. To do research on market analysis. Oh, market analysis. If you if you go to lesgo.com/talk, and you'll see a service there. I'm on Clarity.fm, I think it is. Clarity, and you sign up for a time. You choose a time that's good to you, put 3 of them in there, and then I see that, and I say, yeah, this is good. Usually 9 times out of 10, your times are good. And I say, okay, this time will be good. And then we call each other on that time. There's an 800 number, both of us call and talk to each other, and you get charged like $1 a minute. And usually within 10-15 minutes, I'm able to, zero in on what you're needing and what I think is the best sources or the opportunities, or really, actually, for market analysis, I think what I could do for you, even, probably enhance your idea, is what I'm also good at is taking your idea and finding other ways to get it done without money. In other words, I totally missed the $5,000 travel recut. Totally missed it. Okay, where the heck okay, here's the $5,000 for travel. It's for business. And it's at a state government. You got to find the local office for export. And if you go to export.com, export.gov/locations, all small letters. export.gov/locations, with the S on it, all small letters. Contact that office, tell me you're a small business and you want to sell overseas. How can they help you? And one of the programs they have to help you is that $5,000 to go on. The cop just stopped by. The cop just stopped by. What cop? What cop? Oh, you're in Florida. Is that right? Can you help me get a home for free? I'm homeless. Captain. There are, the Urban Homesteading Act, they call it, and there are programs like that. What I would do is call, Google HUD counselor, HUD counseling, and there's a, in .gov, make sure it's a .gov, and then you'll see an office locally. You'll see a map of the United States. You click on your state, and you'll see all the free counselors. These are all free. They get grants to help you with any kind of housing problem. Learn about the house for $1 problem and anything else that's out there. Okay, Captain Crunch. For the hurricane, they were letting me know there is a hurricane. Whoa, where do you live, Jason? Orlando area? Yeah, I would just get out of town quick as possible. Get away from this as much as you can. Don't worry about anything, man. Your ass is more important than any crap you got. Yeah. So get your butt as far away from this as possible. It may be too late. I don't know. Maybe you have to go to shelter if they have them there or whatever. I'm sorry about all that, but I will have a free report for people hurt in the hurricane. It'll probably take me a week to get it done, unfortunately. But I'll do that and have that available for everybody for free. That's free download. Like now for Houston, I'll do one for Houston. If you go to lesco.com/tutor and you look at the $2.99 keep the cash coming in thing, and you put in the product code, the coupon code Houston, and you get it for free. It's a $79 or $80 thing, and I'll send it out to you for Houston for free, and that's available. But don't take advantage of me if you can't. If you cannot do it, I'd like to, give it for free and not be abused by other people who are just taking advantage of it. I guess if you really need it or something, but it'd be best if you. Thanks. You are answering my question. I am from here. Oh, good. Yeah. So that's it. Lesco.com/tutor. You see the $2.99. Keep the cash coming in. And when you check out, you put Houston in there, and I'll send it to you free. It takes a day or two to send it, or actually probably a few more days, but you'll get it, and it's actually more than $2.99. There's like 350 sources, and you'll have the biggest free money reference source in the world. That's why I really believe this. Nobody else has done anything like this. And so you want one for wherever you live in the United States. It's $80, and I give you the biggest customized free reference source in the whole world. Yeah. It sounds egotistical, and I guess I am. The ham I am means I'm part egotistical too. And that's, unfortunate, but I really believe it. I mean, I've been studying this stuff for 40 years, 40 some years, and I know what's out there and whatever. Nobody knows this stuff because I've been spending my whole life doing it. Nobody has this kind of background in it like I do, and I know I give you the most complete source of free money available in this world. Yeah, and it's all in one place. There's dozens and dozens of videos explaining it all. You have something for the rest of your life, like an encyclopedia. This is the free money encyclopedia for you. The overseas site again, overseas is export.gov/locations. export.gov/locations. And you want to find the location near you, you give them a call. Say you're a small business looking for exports. Who could I talk to? That's what you want to do. You just don't say, hey, I want money. Where the hell is it? No. You be humble. You try to find out what's there and how to use it. Okay, Jimmy? That's the way to get things done in this site. The overseas site again, export.gov/locations after gov, okay? Now I'm losing my voice, okay? So I'm gonna have to bow out and be back another time. I hope maybe tomorrow, see what happens. I got so much research to do for people. You'll be able to connect me with overseas, they will, yeah. Will you be able to, countries? No, that's their expertise. I show you where to go. I love telling people where to go. So that's what that is, okay? To have oh yes, actually to have products made and stuff like that, contact your local small business development center. They'll help you for free with that. We will come out. And Teresa, what I also do is do a report that will show you over 200 sources of money and help for any business idea you have. And that's again at letsgo.com/research. So you look for starting a business and money for business, and I do custom research just for where you live, all the help that's available, okay? and that's what's neat. Okay, I'm slowing down, guys. I guess I'm an old guy, but I ran fast this morning, 4 or 5 miles, man. I was doing great. Okay, thank you, Teresa. I'll be here for about 20 years, so whenever you're ready, I'll be here. And you can also reach me at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Thanks. Humble. Thank you. You have a blessed day. I will. Thank you, Toolkeeper. Thank you, Robert. The funding for flipping can be found at letsgo.com. Yes, at letsgo.com/research. I do research for finding all the government money programs and grants for flipping houses or buying houses. Okay, and that's at letsgo.com/research, and look for either flipping or house. Same report. Just 2 different titles. Bye.